We are at the start for the Thames Challenge Cup. Club men's 8th. We've got Twickenham on the far side of the screen, and they are going against the mighty Leander Club on home territory nearest the camera.
And if I'm Twickenham, who by their own admission, they were great to have qualified for the regatta. They had a fantastic race yesterday, got through. Leander are a strong crew, so if I'm Twickenham, I'm thinking, let's take it to them, let's go off the side. But already I can see that they've actually gone onto the stroke side boys on the far side. It looks as though they've caught a little crab on the Twickenham side, and Leander already at the 3/4, a length of lead in the first 20 strokes.
Oh, Leander will be ruthless about spotting a weakness and a mistake on the other side as well, so that is tough. I mean, it shows the pressure that Twickenham were under. They knew they had to go absolutely flat out to hang with them. They'll have front-ended their race plan, and sometimes in doing that you can just make a little mistake as well, but that is going to cost them, and now they are really under the cosh.
They've gambled and tried to roll a 6, and sadly it hasn't paid off. We just see on the stroke side blades on the far side, they just catch a bit too deep, and then the 8 moves across to the other side of the course, and they become entangled in those white buoys on that far side. So they just become so difficult to apply power, and then the course correction comes, which further costs boat speed.
And Branwen Phillips has got to let that moment go. She's the cox of the Twickenham crew, and all the coxes out there watching will be feeling for her and with her, because these things happen. But now they have to just zero into themselves. How fast can they make this boat go? With Charlie Vanderberg on bow, Matthew Robinson on 2, David Dixon at 3, Steve Parker on 4, Thomas Baldwin at 5, Kabir Bedi on 6, James Boyd at 7, and Gavin Craig at stroke, who are giving their all in the Twickenham crew. But this is a dominant performance from the Leander crew.
And it was really nice to see, actually, that Hermione Hill in that cox's seat. It's so tempting to think, well, race is done, but actually ruthless. They've just stamped on Twickenham, they've got the lead, they've got the business end of the race done, and now is the time to wind down. So they've dropped the rate down to a kind of a nice, long and languid paddle. They will still be going through the race, because they have subsequent rounds to do, like we talked about in other races, that race and tournament management, just trying to make sure that they're getting really sharp, knowing what they're going to be calling when they're going through the enclosures, mentally rehearsing that race plan, but also saving the energy, clearing the lactic acid out and physiologically preparing themselves for future rounds.
The pressure is off Leander, but they have an opportunity. They have to make sure that, yes, they're tightening the technique all the time. They're getting maximum boat speed for the rate that they're doing, so they'll be pushing on. Tristan Grange at bow, Isaac Hillocks at 2, Jack Cullen at 3, Nick Bryan at 4, Nathaniel Gowden at 5, Matthew Fielding at 6, Marlo De Petza at 7, Ocean James at stroke, and Hermione Hill is the cox. And this is an event that Leander have not been dominating over recent years, so you know they're typically really been dominant in the sculling events, and they want to go further, don't they, in an event like this.
And I think Coach Alistair Brown has said that we've got lots of different crews in the regatta here. We want to see multiple wins. I think Alistair he wants to have 3 wins in the last 3 years, so this week going for the Queen Mother, the Prince of Wales, and also trying to get the Thames as well.
So they won the B final at Marlow Regatta, and I think probably weren't very happy to be in the B final, but they won it in a time that would actually have put them pretty good into the middle of the A final. So again, they're a fast improving crew with aspirations to take Leander rowing further into Henley Royal Regatta.
And as a favourite Jürgen Grobler saying goes, the loser trains hardest. So I think they will be coming back from that defeat, and they'll be wanting to be trained harder, and they're putting that on the line here.
And we see Leander Club win this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup against a valiant crew, Twickenham. They fought through the qualifiers, they fought through the rounds, but today is their last day.